This week on Taste Utah, we're checking in with some of our past season favorites down in southern Utah. First, we stop by Red Acre Farm in Cedar City and check in with Sarah and Cimbria. They're the fabulous mother-daughter team behind Red Acre Farm and Red Acre Center that we featured on Season 3 of Taste Utah. They're passionate about Utah food and agriculture. These farmers are not only supporting the Utah farm to fork culture, they're sharing their knowledge with our entire state. Next, we head over to Kanab. We adore southern Utah for so many reasons, and we might argue that Sego restaurant is quite possibly a candidate to round out the Mighty Six. Is that sacrilegious? We think so. We featured this must-hit restaurant on Season 3 of Taste Utah. What we found blew both our minds and our palates. The culinary landscape of this unexpected dining destination is seriously worth the drive all on its own. But, as we like to say, the views along the way, well, they aren't bad either.
You know, Taste Utah, it's more than a typical food series.
Oh, that's right, James. It's about local flavor, from roots through unique, authentically Utah restaurants.
Oh, absolutely. It's the people, the places that make Utah a dining destination.
We love it because there's so much soil and earth to uncover, but still so many great Utah restaurants to savor.
Well, that's just it. We bring the stories and we spread the love.
The best thing about Utah, the views along the way, they're not bad either.
We're not afraid to get our hands just a little dirty.
Food is a necessity, but it's how we create it and share it and experience it together that really shapes our community.
You always have a seat at our table.
Are you ready to taste Utah? Red Acre Farm down in Cedar City. We're here with Sarah. Sarah is a farmer. She's an agriculture champion. She's a foodie. She's fantastic. Sarah, how are you doing?
We're doing really good down here. Farm is staying super busy. If you look at like direct to market farms, they have, CSAs are selling out. Super crazy. We have a waiting list for ours.
Are you doing farmers markets? Is there a large?
Yeah, we're doing the St. George Farmers Market. We're doing every other week. We also are doing our farm stand is super busy and really great, and we're keeping that stocked. And now we're doing Saturdays on the farms.
How's your fertility goddess doing? The viewers will see what I'm talking about in just a second. But
our compost is doing really good. So yeah, things are growing.
We like to just talk to our viewers about what they should expect. So are masks encouraged?
We encourage social distancing because we are outside and we are on the farm. You know, we don't require masks. If they feel more comfortable, more than welcome, please, wear them. But because we are unique, like we're not inside, we have the space, we just encourage people to stay, social distance. And
I love it. Well, this time is tricky for people, and you really are doing far more than surviving. You are thriving down in Cedar City.
Well, thank you for, telling our stories and encouraging people to come and taste Utah because it's delicious.
Hello, how are you guys?
Good.
Hi.
You must be Sarah.
Yes.
Sarah, hi, I'm Jamie.
Nice to
And I'm
meet
Katy.
you.
Nice to meet you.
This is my mom, Cimbria.
Oh, hi.
Cimbria, so nice to meet you.
Well, we just pulled up to the farm. You have this beautiful home, which we always translate to like the farmstead, but we hear there's an interesting history about the house itself.
Yes. Would you like to come inside?
Let's definitely come inside. Okay, we'll talk house first.
We're sitting at this beautiful table. Tell us a little bit about the decor of the home at the Red Acre Farms.
So 2.5 years ago, her dad, my husband, passed away completely suddenly, no warning. And then 1.5 years after he passed away, the house caught on fire. And so we say we're a country western song. My husband was a designer and a builder and an artist, and he did parade homes, so we decided that
It'd be a good
we'd do it
tribute
for him.
for him.
So he wanted to redo this house He never liked this house. This was a stopover to get out of Los Angeles. She started a business. We both ended up working for her. So that's why there's a lot of heart in the house. And really, she's the one who designed it.
Absolutely, a lot of history, even though it's brand new.
My mom's best friend in Overton, Nevada, Laura Bledsoe, she did a CSA as her master project, and so that's kind of the model that I went for. And so at 14, I sold my first 5 shares and started my CSA. It's a commodity market that I'm playing in, and I'm on 2 acres, and I started with a 1/4 acre. So that's why I chose to do that model, so I could really be a boutique or a personal farmer, whatever you want to call it. And that's my passion and my love is, making sure that people know where their food comes from, and their kids get to see. They come to the farm every week and pick up their produce, and they get to see where it grows and where it's from, and I get to know what they like. And
Would you mind showing us around the farm?
yeah,
We would love to take a tour. We couldn't help but notice some chickens. There may or may not be a pig.
A large
out
pig,
there.
maybe
We wanna
some
see
turkeys.
everything.
Yeah, we want to see it all.
Okay,
Let's
perfect.
go. Sarah, we love the sign. This is the original 1/4 acre.
Yes,
Yeah?
it is. So we actually just seeded this, so we will be harvesting. This is our winter harvest, so it will grow now, and then we'll harvest it throughout.
And so you're growing the
February.
garlic in this soil. What else?
And this is arugula and radishes and carrots, and then we've been harvesting a lot of the greens.
Oh, how
So-
cool. Well, this 1/4 acre is pretty exceptional. Your high tunnels are amazing, but we've been hearing some coos, we've been hearing some cackles. Someone wants our attention, Sarah. Will you take us to where
Yeah,
the animals
let's go
are?
see the animals.
Or shall we say where the wild things are?
Hello.
there. So
That's Annabelle. She's very social.
Oh,
So this is Matilda.
Matilda.
Hi, Matilda. So she's my first cow.
You name them all.
And then this is Annabelle, her baby. That is older now. She's an old baby. She's had babies now. And then right there, that is Lucy. And she's a little bit more shy, but these two will definitely steal the limelight.
This is like, it really is like what we imagine a farm would be in a storybook.
And then this is the heart of the farm, which we've been talking about, the animals. This is the compost, which is my favorite part. You'd think it isn't, but I call it the heart of the farm. It's the fertility goddess.
oh, I love it.
So she
Break it down for us.
No,
Yeah.
she sounds so glamorous.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, look, it's a beautiful pile. That's what
feeds. It's what
it's what feeds us in the long run.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the only thing we can
Fertility
give back.
goddess.
The fertility goddess.
It is the new name of a compost pile.
Yes.
There isn't an inch that doesn't have that sweet little farmer chic in it. You've got like this vintage stovetop, the scale, and then always what's recorded for pickup on this cute chalkboard.
Yeah, and then the vegetables are where we put right behind this, and then we'll put other crates right here. So this is just full, and then they come here and they can get extra. So the fruit, like you'll see fruit on the board, like quince and stuff. So they get extras. They get fruit and meat and eggs and bread and cheese. They can add on with their vegetables. So we call them extras.
Because you're doing CSA, but then you're also helping
go
out
to-
Sego in
Yep.
Kanab.
And then we do farmers markets. So I started I started 2 farmers markets in the area, a Wednesday night and a Saturday one.
You started them.
I started them, yeah. And there wasn't one here, so you need an outlet to sell your produce, and it's a great community way to get the community involved. So we started, and this last year they've been taken over by someone else, which is nice.
And then if people want produce, or maybe they want to see what's latest and greatest on the farm, they may not sign up for the CSA, but they can just go around the corner and there's
the farm stand, the back porch.
the back porch. So can we go check out what's happening in the back porch?
It sounds like the insider, the back porch. Okay.
So you have your own product, but then you also have amazing community product and product that you believe in and that is inspired by what you're doing here at Red Acre Farms.
I love that kombucha. We love real salt.
Oh, yeah, they're
and
awesome.
more and more. Well, Sarah, the last thing we have to see is this industrial kitchen that you have renovated and made, and we'd love to check that out.
Okay,
can see
perfect. Yeah, let's go.
Sarah, we found our way back indoors.
Yes,
the wind's
so you're
just
not
about
freezing.
to blow out there. It's so unexpected to see such a beautiful industrial kitchen on the farm.
We do dinners, pop-up dinners, farm dinners, events. So that's part of, why we have the kitchen part, the full process part, and I think that you can tell a story through food. It's one part seeing the food, but when it's on your plate and you see it, and you girls definitely know.
We couldn't agree with you more. We couldn't agree with you more.
There is definitely, depending on the chef and where you go, there's a story on your plate. And so showing, telling the story through food is one of the things that I love to do, especially because I am a farmer and I know what the farmers are going through and what farmers have extra or what we can resource. I'm able to do that better. So this last, I think it's been 2 years now, year and a half, we started a nonprofit, which is kind of what my mom does now. She's more over that, where it's small and very, organic and growing, but we do both, but she's over our nonprofit now. So we have Red Acre Center for Food and Agriculture, and we put on farm conferences, and we have an analyst. We had a paid lobbyist this last year up at the Capitol to kind of help promote this lifestyle and getting more youth and people excited and involved in doing what we're, back to the farm, more of the back to the land kind of movement. So
The love of the farm is clear from the care that you've taken in this beautiful farmstead, to telling the story, to the seeds that you plant, the way you care for your animals and the soil itself, the way that you care for the compost and the fertility goddess. There's literally intention in every single inch of what you do, and that is just so commendable. It's so respectable, but it's also leaves us feeling so grateful with so much gratitude for everything that you do in order to educate us. So just thank you.
Thank you. Love all around.
Oh, good. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for seeing the farm.
We've been traveling around the state for the last 6 years, highlighting some of Utah's best and most delicious and off-the-radar restaurants. One of my most surprising and fun experiences was in Kanab, Utah at Sego. And so I'm sitting here today with Chef Sean Foster, who is the executive chef and owner of Sego. Sean, how are you doing down in Kanab? Thanks for letting us check in with you.
Absolutely. We are doing, my new mantra for 2020 is good enough. The support of our community, Southern Utah, and those that are, trying to make what they can of our summer and get down here and see the parks have been super supportive. So
yeah, we've been talking to a couple of folks down in Southern Utah, and the European tourist business, Asian tourist business obviously has dropped off.
I think we always try and find that silver lining. And even in 2020, the story really has been internationally, people know who we are. We're part of the Grand Circle. People visit us, every year, every other year. What we didn't have and what we didn't really realize is that our local community, those people that really are within the four walls of the state, and Vegas, because Vegas actually is closer than Salt Lake, was that we really hadn't touched that market enough. And so when everyone stopped having as many distractions and they were really focused on the social media, their local broadcasting, we really put some time into it and found out that there were even locals, which the town of Kanab was 3,500 people, that were calling and going, "Hey, where are you guys located?" And you're like, it's 4 blocks by 4 blocks. What do you mean, where are we located?
When people come down to Kanab and enjoy themselves at Sego, Sean, what are you all doing to sort of keep them safe and keep yourself safe?
So we decided to stay, as far as the restaurants go, at an orange level where servers wear gloves and masks. We have sanitation stations, we have hand washing stations outside, our host stand is outside, we open the door.
Sean, it's just been such a pleasure to talk with you.
It really is amazing to get to consider you guys friends, and so thank you very much.
Hello.
Katy, good to
How
see
you doing? Good to see you, Jason.
Chef
Sean.
Chef Sean.
Hi, Chef Sean. Okay, here's the reality of our situation. we have driven to the southern border of Utah for you. We're a little bit dusty, but we're even more hungry. What do you got for us?
Well, we're pretty excited. We have a spread ready. You are in southern Utah. We've got everything here, so let's go check it out. Let's go.
Thank you. Chef Sean, owner Jason, we are beyond thrilled to be down in Kanab, Utah. Tell us a little bit about what we have in front of us.
So this is our artichoke mushroom toast. It's a house-made focaccia, foraged mushrooms. I think there's about 6 different types of mushrooms. We do goat cheese in-house as well. And then it's got some agave on top of it as well.
Yum.
6 different.
Now you're making
mushrooms.
the bread in-house?
We do make that focaccia.
House-made focaccia. The goat cheese
Incredible.
is from a local goat farmer. They're amazing. So we get fresh goat's milk, and then we turn that into a Neufchâtel style cheese.
Nice. And then what do we have right here?
So that's our beet salad. So we got some heirloom beets there. We have some pickled beets as well for the contrast. There is some
House milk feta.
Yep.
Yeah.
A little bit of pistachio, black pepper oil, and then herb arugula.
Well, Chef Sean, dial us into what it means to have a green kitchen.
If you've ever worked in a kitchen, the amount of waste is incredible. From the scraps that you get from preparing the dishes to the amount of maybe gas you use, electricity, fuel. We have an induction line, so we use no gas. We have an electric oven and fryer. We have, Red Acre Farms. We also have another local lady that does eggs for us, and so all of our scraps from our organic, locally produced produce goes into our scrap bucket so they can use it for scratch. Like even with the name, Sego lily, it's a safe flower. Like we really wanted to try and be as a part and supportive of where we are, where we're from, and the culture, the food culture of Utah. Like one of the dishes that I think we're going to, make with you guys, again, it's something that you have seen 100 times. You've eaten a bunch, but yet you look at it again with fresh eyes and you say, okay, how are we gonna make this unique to us?
Here's the reality of our situation, Jason and Chef Sean. The passion is palpable. We haven't even hit the kitchen yet, and we gotta go. Are you willing to take us back and show us this green kitchen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're excited, and we're excited to introduce Chef Harrison Tobing as well.
Thank
excited
you.
to meet him.
Let's go make something. Chef Sean and Chef Harrison, like the two of you are an experience in and of itself, but you're gonna make something amazing for us?
I definitely want him to show you the Caesar salad. We haven't seen it yet. I'm going to be working on some stuff for some guests out front, but he's going to take it for a minute, and then if he needs any support, morally, I'll step in.
It's my shoulder to cry on, kind of in the kitchen.
Okay.
So this is our how we make our Sego Caesar salad. Yeah.
Which is a bit of a legend. So okay. Begin.
Because we're from this area, southwest area, so the Caesar dressing has a little bit of touch of a southwest area with the peppers, hint into the dressing. And we also the Parmesan cheese that we use, we house smoke it. So it has this little smoky flavor. Yes, we do in the back.
Nice.
Yes.
And that really so smoking and the heat of a house.
Yes.
Those two alone
And then-
already translate to Southwest.
And don't forget the star of the dish probably will be the crispy egg. The
It's a
egg,
fried egg, but you're calling it crispy?
Yeah, because it's crispy on the outside, still runny yolk in the inside.
So it's not a over easy, sunny side up fried
No,
egg?
it is not. So the way we do it is we have these local eggs from Kanab, the lady that grew this for us. We sous vide, which is we cook it. It's circulated in the water at controlled temperature.
That's what's happening.
This
right
is
now.
going on right now. And then we bread it. We use buttermilk and then a flour and then breadcrumb. So it's meticulous. And we put effort to it, so I hope it translates to the taste.
So put it together for us,
All
Chef.
right,
Break it down.
all right. This is,
Beautiful baby romaine, just right down the center.
It's nice,
So cute.
like that.
What are you gonna do with that romaine, Chef?
We are going to grill it. So we have our own little grill. Yeah,
Salad?
has a little bit.
Down
Salt
here.
and pepper.
in the south.
Yeah, salt and pepper
Okay.
always. Fresh.
Always.
Fresh.
Canola, EVO, tell us
Just
what we got.
just
So
olive
So,
oil.
yeah.
What's that you're saying?
While the lettuce is grilling,
Okay.
we'll take care of this really
Just
quick.
dropped an egg in another egg. He drops an egg. He's dropping eggs like a DJ drops beat.
That's right.
In another egg. And now
this we are breading it. This is our like house-made kind of mix of panko with some chili peppers, you know, and yeah.
Can you take a look at it? Yeah, I love it.
So this is how it looks.
Ooh, beautiful.
Like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We've got a beautiful chart.
Frank, would you do it for us, please? Thank you.
Here it goes. Bum, bada, bum, bum.
So see how nice little chart of this
Yeah.
thing, and then
So we got the Caesar dressing.
yeah,
You've already mixed up. We know it
Yes.
has chili.
yeah.
Now look at what you're doing. You're taking
Yeah.
the dressing. You're not mixing,
No.
but you're layering
Yeah,
it in
exactly,
between the leaves.
exactly.
It's brilliant because you want a bit of that dressing in every bite.
Correct. And then this is this is our home house smoked Parmesan. We bring Parmesan cheese in, of course, the Parmigiano Reggiano, and then we have smoker back there. We smoke it about 45 minutes to 1 hour.
Can we smell it, Chef?
Yes, of course.
Just putting the Sego touch on it.
So this is how it turned out.
I mean, do we
From
call
the
it
bread.
twice cooked then?
You can.
I like it.
You can.
Twice cooked.
Yeah, twice
Still
cooked eggs.
running in
Yeah.
the center.
Correct,
But this
yeah.
is the fried egg.
And we have put a little extra.
Even more. Okay.
So we just thank you so much for this experience. We couldn't
definitely.
couldn't have asked for a better experience. And I might just take this for
When in the
Far
kitchen.
away.
a good time. I'll be back with the
Okay.
plate. We'll be back with the plate.
Awesome.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
The girls' table.
Yay!
Danielle.
Jamie, Megan.
What do you guys love? What are you dining on? And I'm sorry, what are you ladies?
This is amazing. Where do we begin? First off, the avocado toast. Oh, it's like the world's best. It's like I get a little hankering for it, you know. So if I start to get the itch, I gotta come back in.
And it looks like you've got a little avocado toast yourself.
Oh yes, of course.
Because
And the Caesar.
ladies share.
Ladies share.
Ladies share.
Yes.
And it looks like Megan, Jamie's, what's the spread over here?
The duck was fabulous.
How often are you in Sego?
Do we want to?